Hello everyone, good afternoon. This is Kat. Sorry for not recording for the past week. I've been a little sick and under the weather. Ugh. Still a little sick to be honest with you, but gonna get playing today. Ugh. Honestly, when I eventually do get back to editing these videos, it's gonna be... I've got a lot of ideas on what to do and how to do them. I've been watching some other Gregtech creators giving me some ideas on what I should be doing, how I should be doing it. Because I realize, like, I've been pretty slow on the grind to begin with. So next time I do this from the scratch, I'm definitely gonna be able to do it much better. Like I said, the goal for this playthrough is to get to HV. Once I get to HV, I'm gonna do it all over again and go higher. Because I was thinking on it. Excuse me. And what I really want to do is to get as far as I can with this playthrough, and then see how fast I can get to where I was and further later on. Yeah. Yeah, it's the goal. Because once I start to get to HV, I want to be like, I'm just trying to see how far I can actually get. Now that I saw a village. Yeah, it should be the village right over there. I know that I said I didn't want to rely on villagers, but I realized kind of need to if I want to get through this much faster and farther than I did last time. Don't want to end up in the pretty much the same position I did last time. That'd be no fun for me or anyone else. I want to work on slowly moving everything that I can. Taking what actually matters and moving it. Oh. Yeah, this is just my test run. I was thinking on it. Like, I'm not really like doing this for anyone else. I'm really kind of just doing this for myself. So why don't I just have fun with it? You know, treat this like a test run. I got time, unfortunately. I do like the fact there's a lot of trees around here, but I also wish that I had a better axe. Preferably Tinker's Tools axe. To be able to get all the resources effectively. Is this just one house again? Like last time? Come on, please don't let it be one house. It'd be be so annoying. I'll try next to a really crappy biome. Yeah, it's just one house again. Is it a brick house? Yep, it's the same brick house. Oh, great. Let's see. Got a house over there. At the top of my screen. Got a house way over here. It's probably the same one if I had to guess. Just rotate. Yep. Same style looking like. Oh, great. Here I was hoping to find a village. Oh well. This seed has not been kind to me in the slightest. And I don't think it's going to be either. Oh, looks like we actually have a village a little further. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Looks like it wasn't completely a dud. Only partially. There we go. Quicksand, you love to see it. What biome is this? This is a dead forest biome. Where's the wall? What the heck is up with this place? So like the way the villagers are supposed to spawn here, this is very unusual. Yeah, no wall. Wow. That is weird. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna keep these guys trapped, I guess. What on earth? This is weird. So weird. I've not seen a village like this ever, actually. Damanamkan? A book stand. What the heck? Borrow? Oh my goodness. And all the villagers are in here. Oh. This is the weirdest village I think I've ever actually seen. Huh. I don't know if I want to make my home here. I was gonna make a village my home. I don't think I want this village as my home. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep going. And I don't like how the grass looks. Is my worst. The real problem with me right now is I don't like the grass. And the humidity in this biome. Yeah, humidity is 30. If the humidity was higher, I think I'd be more okay with this place. But because it's so low, I don't think I can. I'm not gonna put up with just ultra low humidity. Because I'm gonna get water tanks soon enough. And Yeah, no. No. Not dealing with it. Alright. I'm gonna travel east to the rising sun. See if I find a better village than right here. Yeesh, that was a terrible biome. It is a terrible biome. Looks like a giant berry tree. I don't want to mine, really. I was kind of hoping that it would prospect into telling me what the vein was, but I guess not. No, quicksand. At least it's not a blood moon. Now it'd certainly suck. There you go. Oh. Oh boy. Ace 3. Carrot. I see why there's a carrot. Oh! A mesa biome. What? Nice. Well, it looks like I may have underestimated where I'm at. No quicksand, right? Yeah. Oh, what is this biome? And of course. Need to really watch where I'm stepping. Drinking some sparkling water. Okay. I think I'm gonna travel. This isn't an actual mesa biome, which is annoying. Just gonna go around it without stepping into quicksand this time, hopefully. Textile garden. What the? Black granite. Nice looking rock. Another terrible biome. More dead trees. Humidity is 20%, it's even lower. It's a hot river, yeah, it makes sense. Man. Why can't they get the good biomes right away? More canyon. What is this spawn? Oh my gosh. Sounds like a creeper with an explosion arrow. The one patch of green in this otherwise drab landscape. Oh my goodness. I think I'm just gonna cross the river here before I get more and more canyon. Oh my goodness. What biome is this? This is a dead swamp. Yeah, it makes sense with all the dead trees. Let's see what this biome is now. A woodland with humidity of 40. No. Still not what we're looking for. Extra heart. Why can't I get good stuff, man? Another witch hut. Witch house. Yep. At least I got fish. Niche. I was kind of hoping to not have this video be me searching for a village for all of eternity. If not, I'm just gonna slowly make my way back to that place, back to the home base that we originally established, because this sucks so far. This, oh my gosh, keeps going. Oh, it's just a tree. Hoping that was a village tower. I somehow missed on my map. Those dire wolves? Or no, those are horses. A lush desert. Oh, let's scan this. There could be a village up there. Here's hoping that's a village. Hardened clay. At least there's a hardened clay biome. If that is a village and I make it my home base, at least there's a hardened clay biome nearby. No blood moon. At least good news. Possibly the only good news right now. Chicken jockey. Oh, this is a proper village? Did the walls spawn on this one, or are they gonna generate later? Oh my goodness. The humidity is so low. Why are you guys spawning without a wall? It's so weird. Maybe it's just the update that I'm on. They don't have walls. That. I'm all the way down there. Ugh. Shrubland. I think my best bet is actually to make my house, my home over here, near like a right and proper base. Because I'm not seeing anything value, anything of use over here. Because the real tricky part is that I need a high humidity for when I do end up getting water tanks. Because water tanks need high humidity. What the? Okay, I guess. Weird. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make that place, make that my actual base into my real home. Alrighty, here's the long journey back. If I remember where my actual home was. That's why I like those guys. They hunt down wild mobs. Now granted, they're not very useful because most mobs in this mod pack are ridiculously strong. But having them is better than not having them around. Even though I have no idea how to get more of them. Don't worry, there'll be more clay for all the 10 people maybe watching my video. At least going up is faster than going around. Yeah, I am gonna have to end up editing these videos if I want to do anything serious. You know, I'm thinking about writing a story novel. Like, I know that I want to do a lot of things. Like, I know that people in general just want to do more things than they do right now. Like me, I want to learn to draw. I want to learn to write stories. Like, actual full novel stories. But I always get, like, cold feet. Like, which is why I kind of like playing this mod pack and making these videos. I know that no one's really gonna see them. Maybe like a handful of people will at most, but it really does help get rid of that cold feet of talking to people, of doing things, of getting started, because that's usually like the biggest hindrance for almost anything that I've found, is that just the getting started part is the worst. Because you always second guess yourself. You doubt if you're doing it right. You doubt if anyone's gonna matter, if anyone cares. At least for me, I get cold feet kind of easily. But at least like with making these videos, I know that no one's really gonna watch these. I've only seen like what, 3 views in the first video as of now. No one cares. But you know, it's enjoyable. This is something that's enjoyable for me. I'm not really doing this for, you know, other people. Just to give myself something to do my time off, which I unfortunately have too much of. Yeah. Yeah, right now this is going to be the 4th hour posted. But, so I doubt that anyone's really going to see this, and I'll probably edit it out of the final cut when I do make a final cut. But I got injured on the job a while back, and well, unfortunately, I've pretty much just been kind of down in the dumps because of it for a while. Because I was at basically my dream job. I went to college for 4 years, graduated high school early, just to get to college, just to do my job, and I got with a pretty big gig. Here I am, injured after only a few days on the job. Now, granted, no, you can't really like predict injuries. Like if someone could predict every injury you'd ever get in your life, no one would be injured. I know that. I know that's not like reasonable for me to beat myself up over the fact that I got injured in the first place, but it sucks, really. It sucks, and there's not much anyone can really do about it, unfortunately. Oh, wow. I think water travel might be actually useful now. But yeah, it just... it hurt, really. Not the injury. The injury hurts. It still hurts. But just the mentality of it, of being so close, but at the same time so far away because of the same problem, hurts. Excuse me. Yeah, it sucks. It certainly sucks. But, you know, just kind of live. Oh, quicksand. You live and you learn. And I lived and I'm still learning. Just wish that it was easier, you know? Quicksand. Hmm. Hmm. This video feels short already, man. Then again, I have been walking most of it, so. Sure, it's kind of boring for you guys not seeing anything happen. Like, stuff like this of me trying to find a good place definitely is gonna get edited out 100%. It's so boring. Hmm. Like, in the long run, I know that having this injury isn't really going to affect my... Well, no, that's not true. Having this injury definitely will change my path. Even if I do get better, I won't have the same opportunities that I had initially. But not like at an all-time low because of my injury. Heck. Small shield biome. Yeah. Like, if you're looking up in the top left corner, you can see the general information. It's good for the early game, finding a good place to live. But sorry. Because of that, in the corner, I'm looking at the humidity, which is the end of the fourth row, which tells you how humid the biome that you're in is. And for those who don't know, the more humid a biome is, the more water's produced from tanks. And water is not infinite, as you saw in the previous hours. So you need to have a way to get... The way to get water infinitely is to get either tanks or some other methods like Thaumcraft later. What the... Yeesh. I think I'm just gonna cannibalize that village and get as much out of it. Because eventually, if I stay there long enough, mobs are gonna really start spawning over there, and it's not gonna end up pretty well for them at the end of the day. Ooh. Yeah. It's gonna suck a little bit. Yeah, I got too much stuff in my inventory. Dang. I don't know if I should have made that actually now that I think about it. Let's go loot some villages. Village, really. I was watching some all the mods speedruns recently. So it gave me some inspiration on how to do things a little better. Because 25:30? Wow. I have not paid attention to the clock at all. My bad. Yeah, so I was watching some all the mods speedruns. And I was realizing that, one, I've been playing kind of slow. Like I've only finished, like fully finished about 4 mod packs, like from start to finish. And I never really put effort in them. I just kind of like did them and then never did anything with them really. So I want to finish Gregtech. I want to get to the final stage of Gregtech. Maybe not in this run. Actually, definitely not in this run. But I want to get far into it. Sorry about all the crackling every now and then. Is there anything else I can bring to speed these up? Not really. No. I'm glad that I found the flippers. Getting the removed debuff on flippers, with flippers and water, definitely does help. A lot more than I was expecting. And I'm sure that much later, that when I do end up getting some better transportation methods, I'll go loot that other village of stuff. Because I think I saw a Thaumonomicon. And then I hope that it's not just like a decorative piece that'll disappear the moment I try and touch it. I definitely would like an early game Thaumonomicon. What I get for not paying attention. Oil. Alright. Deviating lily. Guess it wasn't fully grown. Oh well. I'll leave the doors here so that way the villagers can... Oh? What? There's a load of explosions that occurred. What on earth just happened? I don't really want to free these villagers because I think there's more than one in there. And if there's more than one, it means that they can be trapped in there and not have to worry about mobs. If I can trap them in there, that is. Because I'd really like these fences. So long as there's 2 villagers in this village, I think it's fine. They can repopulate with enough doors. There it is. Like, after watching those videos, I finally found out about early game ways of duping books. Especially looting books. Because I need a bunch of those if I'm going to be rigging the game a little bit. If I want to get better loot out of loot bags, I'm definitely going to want some books. Like in the last playthrough I did, or last time I was playing the game was in the 2.6 update, and really what happened was that like I ended up getting into MV, but I was just like so drained that I just couldn't go past MV. Like I hadn't even gotten to an EBF, an electric blast furnace. Which like I know is where like the game really starts to pick up and all that, but I never really got to it. And eventually I just kinda got worn out from playing. What is this? Oh, Tinker's Hut. It looks like a sign to head back to my house, I guess. I think it might be connected to a dungeon. That'd suck. Yeah, it's connected to a dungeon. If you didn't know, over there, that brick structure over there, that is the surface part of a dungeon. And in the below section, there's a whole bunch of spawners and all that jazz. So, what you're seeing on the surface is probably caused by the spawners in the dungeon. Or maybe it's the caves being in hard mode. I should really be bringing my bed with me if I'm gonna be doing these excursions. Like it's a little bit easier to see underwater than it is above water. So just ultra darkness going on. Great. There's a zombie. Zombies. Well, I hate doing this, but I'm not dealing with monsters. I know. It's scummy. Fine. I turned it back to hard mode. Well, nothing's ever truly perfect. Looks like I gotta go back to despawn some more monsters, huh? I got speed. Oh, perfect. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-da-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And I miss you. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And I need you. Da-da-da-da. And now I'm alone. This speed is really good. And there it goes. Hmm. Ooh. My neck. Yeah, see? Dungeon. Take an extra bed. Once I get a wrench, I'll come back for that bookshelf. Now to looting the village. There's only... Oh, there's still 2 villages. Good. This is the book stand, right? No, this is... Yeah, this is the book stand. What? There we go. Nice. I got a Thumbonomicon. I just want the chest. I don't care about anything else. I think I'm gonna just stick with what I got and get that tinkerer house and then leave?